You know, Mofo is a character that I invented emotionally, not a character I invented pictorially. Mofo, the image of Mofo comes from a great painting by Velázquez, a great Spanish painter who is actually, to me, a filmmaker. Because within their paintings, you see narrative and you're introduced to narrative in a different way, but you have to be in that state of mind. But I saw this painting by Velázquez as a child, right? And I was always interested in this painting. It was a dwarf, a Spanish dwarf in King Philip's court, a little bitty fellow. I was interested in the dynamic of his composition to everybody else in Velázquez's paintings. I'm going to use this little short fellow, and I'm going to ride him and I was going to do some kind of 1970s Black Caesar, coffee. This is a 1970s film, Black Exploitation movie. This Black History Month too, so I'm going to illuminate it. You know, and so I was going to do a Black Caesar, coffee, kind of sweet back and low back, some Marvin peeps. I was going to do this, you know, that I could see it. He was going to be a black gangster. He was going to get my revenge. He was going to catch me up to date on the Obama problem. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to direct this guy. Now, Mofo at this point is dealing with the whole idea of money and the prestige of those who have it and those who don't have it. You know? And there's assassination attempts. He's proud, there's the crown, and by the way, there's a lot of repeated symbols here. But in the bull, this is Mofo, in my opinion, this is Mofo's shadow. The bull in my head doesn't exist. This is the shadow of that guy sitting down. So with all that stunt, this is the crap that is raging inside of that small tenor of a body. I think about Van Gogh. I've seen him before in all the hoods. You know, I've seen him in South Side of Chicago. I've seen him in Detroit on the East Side. I've seen him in all the wards, and you know, 3rd Ward and all the wards here in town. I've seen this guy. You know, I've seen the look. I know the emotion way behind that character. You know, I've seen the connection between that kind of pain and the pain that, you know, I mean, look, these are Van Gogh's colors. You know, this is Van Gogh's hair, that's Van Gogh's blood. It's all cliche and kitschy and all, but there's blood in the hood. You know, and every black person in the world who's trying to get out of a situation where, you know, they want to get a better life, you know, have seen A Starry Night. You know, I'm reintroducing images as they are. And I know that there's a disconnect in this world between written word and images, Protestants and Catholics. I know that there's a lot of people who can't read. Image is the only thing they understand. I know there's a lot of people who don't like images because, baby, images are crappy now when you see them on cable news and stuff. And so they're going back to the text. You know, but there has to be a marriage of two to making a new, you know, fact. This is corny, but it's true. All images are lying. All images really don't exist. What you imagine to be true is not really happening. You know, everything is, this is not a pipe. You know, my philosophy about life has basically been Marguerite's, this is not a pipe. Everything is not what it appears to be. Everything assumes an image that you think is going to be consistent, but it never turns out to be that way. You know, it's an illusion that you've put up in your head and you get very disappointed. Obama is not a pipe, right? And I felt that that philosophy has been pretty much consistent in all my work.
Thank you.